Our deepest fear for America and the world, but even as we learned in primary and high school, we knew we were still disadvantaged. We did not have access to college or university-level education, and good-paying jobs were scarce. The best positions went to those most connected to the men already in power. Based on the American media personalities we came to know, we thought of Americans as some of the most empowered people on earth. If they willed it, they could reach any educational or professional heights. While our impression of America led my brother and I to dream of moving there, it also led us to imagine a better future for Gambia. I did not yet know the fragility of America's own democracy. But I did know that it was better than what was passing as freedom in my country, and I hoped we could replicate the model. I continued to write for Gambian newspapers when, in 1992, I left for the US to join my husband, who was finishing his schooling in Kentucky. 2 years later, while I was still in America, Jawara was overthrown in a coup and Yahya Jammeh, a military official, replaced him. Under Jammeh, the free press was destroyed. My publisher in Gambia was arrested and deported to his native country of Liberia, and I lost a powerful platform I had used to share my ideas with the Gambian people.
Even from a different continent, I still published reports uncovering the abuses of the Jammeh regime. And yet, despite my distance from Gambia, Jammeh still considered my writing a threat to his rule. When my father died at the end of 2006, I returned to Gambia and was arrested upon arrival. By then, I'd already learned of America's faults, the mass shootings, social inequality, and daily struggle against racism. I also saw how the average American did not know the country's immigrant history, and I could not believe how common nativism was becoming. Simply put, I saw the cracks in American society, and as an African immigrant who had believed in the American dream, it was a difficult reality to accept. When I returned to Gambia in 2017, I thought democracy might just have a fighting chance. Jammeh lost the 2016 election, and his replacement, Adama Barrow, appeared more respectful toward individual freedoms. However, in recent weeks, Barrow has formed an alliance with the ex-dictator, casting doubt on his commitment to the Gambian struggle for democracy. Facing the prospect of a tough re-election, Barrow opted to reach out to the very leader Gambians like me had spent more than 2 decades fighting. But Gambia isn't the only country struggling with democracy. Now I'm watching with terror as American democracy falters, and I fear too many missteps could imperil global democracy. Too many Americans who respect democracy believe that the country is so flawed it doesn't deserve to lead by example. They believe that for all the country's mistakes and injustices, it's time for some other country or some high ideal to replace America as the symbol of democracy around the world. It's not so simple.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe